Hey guys, this is Brian with Soul Satisfaction, bringing you another What Sold video. The reason I make these videos is to help you know what items to source and what they're going for, what they're selling for on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, OfferUp, Bonanza. So this is the past week. It's been a good week of sales, and let's get straight into it. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And if you do me a favor, hit the like button also. All right, so here's our first sale of the week, and it was a good week of sales. First sale was on eBay. We have a pair of Sperry's. These are top solder women's penny loafers, black, size 9M. And by the way, notice you want to fill out as many of the characters in your title to help people find your item as possible. That's a good tip. And sold these for $35 and change for a net profit of $23.67. That's after the cost of goods, any shipping, any other fees. So made $23 and change on these Sperry's. All right, next we have another pair of shoes sold this week on eBay. Now my mom actually gave these to me. She went sourcing with me one day and she picked these up and never got around to listing them. So the cost of goods was $0 for this on me. And these were an interesting pair. Notice they have the musical instruments like a trumpet, guitar. I'm no musician, but these are pretty unique pieces. Caught our eyes. It's a Margaret Gerald women's pumps red. Sold for $26 and change. After the fees came out to not a net profit, but a net profit of $22.98. Okay, here was a really nice flip this week. If you've been watching my videos below, you know that I love Allen Edmonds. By the way, in the comment section below, if you sell shoes, what is your favorite brand of shoes that sells best for you? I'm curious. Go ahead and put that in the comment section below. For me, Allen Edmonds is the answer. So a pair of Allen Edmonds. This is the Park Avenue style. Size 8.5. Notice they have the cap toe. This is the cap toe right here. Black leather. Sold them for $99.55. After the cost of goods and the shipping cost and whatnot, left me a profit of $83.83. Love Allen Edmonds. If you see them out there, and now different models, different conditions, we'll go for different amounts, but it's definitely worth looking them up every time. I'm always looking for this shoe. Okay, well, and here's the thing. I know I've been telling you guys, niche down, only focus on a few niches, and I'm beginning to question that advice myself. I did pick this up a while back. I do think it's important to be really knowledgeable in a few categories. But at the same time, if you come across an item that's good profit, I'm not going to turn those down anymore. And here's an example. Only made a few bucks on this, but this was a big bundle of games I picked up at a garage sale. And I averaged them at $5 each. This is an AEG Smash Up, brand new unboxed, sold for $18.04. Net profit of $4.92. Not a lot of money, but this is one of the smaller games in the lot, and I've sold a few of them. And this time of year, as we go into Q4, is a great time to sell toys. All right, so if you get those toys, go ahead and pick those up. And another thing is Amazon FBA. I do sell on Amazon FBA. And to be honest with you, I haven't sent a shipment in a month, but items that I've got, like I sold an erector set for $140. I paid $5 at a garage sale. I just sold a Chia pet for, I don't know, like 35 or 40 bucks on Amazon. I think I paid $5 at a thrift store. These were both new inbox games / toys, which made me realize I need to get back to sending it on Amazon FBA. Now, when you're first starting, let me go ahead and go to the next one. When you're first starting, Amazon can be a little much, but once you get your experience and know what you're doing on a couple of different platforms, you do want to venture into Amazon FBA. All right, so speaking about all these platforms, and I've sold on a lot of platforms this week as we move into Christmas time. Here's a Mercari sale. Here we have a set of dishes, Sango Primavera. That's the model number 8495, a set of 8. These sold for $79. I think I only spent 8 on these. I bought them a long time ago, probably 6 months ago in a thrift store. but I made $63 and change profit on a set of plates. So that is an area I used to dabble in. I had an antique booth and I kind of got away from it. I am going to get back into vintage collectibles, things, plates, and things that not as many people know about. I do have a subscription to WorthPoint, which helps you identify some of these things. It gives you sold history on eBay items that goes back longer than the 90 days that you'll find on eBay. So if you want to dabble in those type of fields, WorthPoint is definitely something to consider. So anyway, these pretty plates right here brought me in $63 profit. Love it. I can eat off that plate all day long. So cheddar. All right, moving to a different platform, OfferUp. Here we have a pair of, once again, it's cold, right? We have a pair, now, might mispronounce this, Manitou Sorel is the brand. Boots, size 9. Can't really see the picture small, but these are wool insulated, really warm weather, weather resistant, water resistant boots. Sold them for $50 on OfferUp. Did have them shipped out. Made $31 and change, and I picked these up in the summer. So when you find things, just because they're out of season, it's okay. Go ahead and list them anyway. And if it takes 6 months to sell, that's okay. Speaking of out of season, as we're in December, picked up these Tommy Bahama leather sandals. I picked these up at a thrift store, I think $2, $2 or $3. And I was actually going to wear them, but they were kind of heavy, but they were in immaculate condition. They are my size 13. End up selling these on Poshmark for $20. Probably would go for a little bit more if it was summertime, but I did make a quick $13 on these, and that's okay. All right, eBay. Here we go. Here's a category that I used to mess with and I've kind of gotten away from, which I think I'm going to get back into. Pick this car radio. If you're not selling car radios, you're kind of messing up. Picked up this Jeep Dodge car radio, years 08 to 13, at a garage sale this past summer. I think I maybe paid $5 for it. Sold it for $69.45 on eBay for a net profit of $55 and change. Now, I do accept returns. There are videos on YouTube on how to test these. I'm currently not testing them, but I do accept returns. And I think I've only had one radio returned out of probably about 10. There's good money on these. When people upgrade their car stereos, oftentimes they'll have their factory radio left behind, and people are always looking for these factory radios, and you can sell them for pretty good money on eBay. So be on the lookout for car radios when you're at garage sales. All right, next we have another eBay sell. We have a pair of Justin Gypsy boots, pink and brown with a loafer. By the way, notice the picture. Oh, sorry, what the clay? Oh, I'll have to call Clay back in a minute. I think he's calling. We're talking about business, but I'll call him back in a minute after this video's over. Anyway, got the nice white background on these boots. Sold them for $34 and change for a net profit of $21.29. Justin boots, always looking for them. Another pair of shoes. These sold on Poshmark. The Gordon Rush suede leather ankle chukka boots. Sold them for $30 for a profit of $14 and change. You can see I still do lots of shoes. Another pair of shoes sold on eBay. These were the Adidas Stella McCartney Barricade tennis shoes. They are in mint condition. Sold them for $33 and change for a net profit of $19.69. Here we go. OfferUp again. Had a few OfferUp sales. This was a Pasta Express maker, new sealed in box. Well, I guess it'd be an open box. Everything in there was new, but the box had been opened. Picked this up at a thrift store and sold it for $50 on OfferUp for a net profit of $33.55. Items like this, kitchen goods, home goods, especially if they're new, will sell for good money. And that's an example of it right there. Bonanza. Now, if you're not selling on Bonanza, you're kind of messing up, because Bonanza is a website, kind of like eBay and these others. It's not as well known, but the beautiful thing about Bonanza is you can sync it to your current eBay store, and it will import your listings. And if you sell it on Bonanza, it will delete off your eBay. If it deletes off of eBay, it will delete off Bonanza. So it's a good way to get sales with very little work. Anyway, I sold this on Bonanza. This Z-Man game, Carcassonne Over the Hill, brand new game. Another one of those games I picked up at a garage sale a month or so ago. This one sold for $45 and change after all of the fees and whatnot. Cost of goods, a profit of $27. Obviously, this time of year, people are buying games as gifts, especially new in box. You'll find them at thrift stores, garage sales, and other places. Don't pass them up without at least looking them up. Okay, now we have a pair of Poshmark Merrill men's hiking shoes. Sold these for $30 for a profit of $18.10. Probably could have got a little bit more, but you know, it's in my opinion, it's better to turn inventory over. If you can get a pretty good offer, just go ahead and accept it. Well, that's one approach. Or you could just hold on for it to get the most you possibly can. But remember, all these items are taking up inventory space, which you only have a limited amount of. So I like to turn my inventory over. I take that money and buy more inventory. All right, now I was talking about games. Look at this, another game. Now here's the interesting thing. This one was picked up at a garage sale for $2. This was a vintage Red Storm 1989. Oh, that's the year I graduated from high school. 1989 vintage Red Storm Rising, kind of a strategy game. And this was not new, as you could tell by the box. But some of these older games, even if they're not new, people still like them. I sold it for $20 for a profit of $16. So be looking out for some of these old vintage games out there. Look it up. See what it's going for. All right, now we're bouncing back to another pair of boots. These sold on Poshmark for $65. A pair of Hunter. That's a really good brand. These go for good money. If you're studying your solds on eBay, you'll know this, like you should, like I made a video on. These are Hunter Original Gloss Rain Boot Black Linens, sold for $65, leaving me a profit of $48. I picked these up at the Goodwill outlet one day. It's another place I love to source. All right, next we have another Poshmark sale, pair of Clark's Mary Jane Women's Heels. These are comfort shoes. Women will buy these for work. It's easier on their feet. Sold them for $41 on Poshmark for a net profit of $30. And here's another Mercari. You can see I'm all over the place. Mercari, picked this up at a garage sale this summer. I think my mom went garage selling with me on that day, and they had tons of brand new ink, and I bought it all, I think, for $30, and I had boxes and boxes of ink. On this one sale, I made more than all the ink cost. I sold this new sealed Lexmarks. There's the model number, black toner for $40 on Mercari for a $35 profit. If you see new ink out there, look it up. It's usually worth some money. So here's the weekly recap. These are one-offs now. Once again, this doesn't include my Poshmark jewelry wholesale, which does quite well. But on my one-offs, I had $788 in change in sales. Average sales price, whoa, I wish it was $483. I think, ooh, what is that? That number is way off. I think maybe $48 was the average sales price, which is still really healthy. And a profit of $561 for an average profit of $31.19 per item. If every week for a year was like this, I would have, in one-offs only, I would have $40,996 in gross sales and a net profit of $29,197. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people do this part-time. With an extra $29,000, what could you do? What debt could you pay off? You could take your family on vacation. You could buy a car. And this is all doing it part-time. Now, my goal is to eventually do this full-time and to get up to $100,000 a year in profit. That's what I'm working towards, but you can definitely just do this part-time and make good money. So once again, I make these videos so to help you understand what to look for when you're out sourcing. If you like these type of videos, hit that subscribe button below. You can also hit the bell next to it, which you'll be notified when I post a new video. Go ahead and hit the like button below. And if you haven't commented your favorite pair of shoes to sell, or do you sell in another niche? Comment below. What's your favorite niche? Or what's your favorite marketplace to sell on? You saw all the ones I sold on. Well, that's it, guys. We're moving into Christmas season. I hope you're out there sourcing and selling lots, and I hope you're having a good holiday season. Until next time, keep hustling, and we'll see you.